Hi guys, today is November the 20th after the market close, and we're looking at a chart of S&P 500. This was the down day. You could see that on 11/14th. We made a little doji like and then a bottoming tail here, and then we put in a bottom here, certified bottom looks like, and then we burned away from it towards the 50-day 200-day moving average. And now today we punched that 200-day line a little bit and then closed above it, which is very positive. This is very constructive action in the markets. Now, how do we know this, that the market is very constructive? Look at this chart here on and I'm trying to get it closer here, but it won't come. Let's take a look at here on June the 1st. This was the same red candle like here, doji like close here, doji like, and then there's a slight thing, but it has a bottom in it, and then it burns away right away. Yeah, the big white Marbuzo candle that we have here is a similar candle here. Another location is here on November 23rd 2011, doji type, hammer type, and then a burn away from it here at a very big Marbuzo candle, which signifies a lot of bullish action. So these patterns in the stock market oftentimes repeat, and therefore we just continue doing the same thing over and over again. Human behavior never changes. The way people trade, the way these bottoms are fit in, and that how these 200-day lines are violated, and how the market comes back. Eventually the market usually comes back. I mean, unless given something really bad happens for a long time, but eventually the market usually comes back here. They can't throw the baby with the bathwater out the window forever. And this was the red candle here right after the election. Look at it, 11/7, which is November 7th, the day morning after election. What a horrific day that was. You should see, and they start selling off everything in anger. This is Wall Street's temper tantrum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sessions. They just sold the Dixie down, but then they turned around and picked it up and brought it right above that 200-day moving average. This action is very constructive, and I hope in these holidays, which is now starting tomorrow or day after, it would be an action that we will have a video tomorrow also, Wednesday. But after that, I think this if we stay above north of that 200-day, we're going higher, and which is what it looks like, the rally attempt. Let's look at some of the stocks here, which is I want to cover. Is the first one is Apple, and everything is now pivoting here on this major proxy, which for the market, this Apple stock is 18% of the NDX, which is the nice Nasdaq 100, and this is also a part of S&P 500. S&P 500. Now look at this hammer here, which is a really sharp sell-off, and then pull back up to 525, and then next day a gapper, a big gap, and then a Marbuzo candle. But today the action was sideways and it didn't go very far. And let's look at it into the action here on a 5-minute chart, and I'll show you what I'm thinking about it here and what it looks like. This is the gap. Then we went up and opened at 571, dropped right down, profit taking, and then it just kept on trucking down, profit taking, and there Bernanke started speaking here. When that happens, the market just took a swan dive, and it just ended the day about 555, but then it got bidded up real heavily, and people started buying things here. Any dips are being bought. This action has completely changed. They used to be, otherwise it'll be shorted here, and then you will see it drop right back into it 20-15 points as it was doing in the past 6 weeks. But the direction and the action has completely changed in this thing. Bernanke spoke at length, and he said he doesn't have tools for the fiscal cliff. Apparently that is the truth, but he sees if it is resolved, it'll be very positive for the 2013 year, and I hope we get something resolved by the end of the year in the fiscal cliff. Meanwhile, this stock is going to be going sideways. It will put a bottom here, hopefully 553, in the range of 565 or 570, and it can travel, and you can trade in between up and down if it does that, because the volumes on this stock is also just demeaning, in the sense because the holiday week and holiday people are not there. The volumes are just started getting very slow on all the stocks, including the SPX and everywhere. So tomorrow is going to be even a full day, but it's going to be stalling action and sideways most likely.